When the world as we know it collapses, whether it's a natural disaster, economic meltdown, or a complete societal breakdown, the threats you'll face won't just come from the chaos around you. They'll come from every direction, testing your skills, your resolve, and your preparedness. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Doomsday Prepper for expert survival tips, prepping strategies, and everything you need to face any scenario with confidence. Let's dive into the 10 biggest threats you'll face when SHTF and how to prepare for each one. Threat number 10. Panic and chaos. When disaster strikes, human nature kicks in. People panic, leading to looting, riots, and desperate actions. The initial 72 hours are critical. The unprepared will make irrational decisions, sometimes putting others in harm's way. To prepare, practice situational awareness. Know your surroundings, have an evacuation plan ready, and avoid crowded areas during the initial wave of chaos. Timing is everything. The difference between safety and danger could come down to how quickly you act. Keep a low profile, stay calm, and remember, panic is contagious, but so is composure. Threat number 9. Lack of food and water shortages are one of the first ripple effects of any crisis. Store shelves empty within hours, and resupply chains may take weeks or never come at all. Without access to clean water or nutritious food, survival becomes a ticking clock. The solution? Build a long-term food and water plan. Stockpile non-perishable foods like rice, beans, canned goods, and freeze-dried meals. Don't forget about water filtration systems. Consider portable filters, water purification tablets, and rainwater collection barrels. If you live in an urban area, learn foraging techniques, or start an indoor garden for sustainability. Remember, calories and hydration are your lifeline. Threat number 8. Exposure to the elements. Nature doesn't take a break during a crisis. Without shelter, extreme heat, freezing cold, or torrential rain can be deadly. A lack of preparation for weather conditions can turn a survivable situation into a death sentence. Ensure you have a reliable shelter plan. Whether you're bugging out or hunkering down, weather-appropriate gear is essential. This includes insulated clothing for winter, waterproof materials for rain, and shade solutions for heat. Learn how to create makeshift shelters using tarps, paracord, and natural materials. Your ability to adapt to the environment could mean the difference between life and death. Threat number 7. Violence and crime. When law enforcement is stretched thin or disappears altogether, violence often fills the void. Desperate people will do anything to survive, and opportunistic criminals will exploit the chaos. Protecting yourself, your loved ones, and your supplies becomes a top priority. Start by fortifying your home. Reinforce doors, add security cameras, and use motion-activated lights. If you're bugging out, avoid main roads and stick to less traveled paths. Self-defense skills are crucial. Consider learning basic hand-to-hand combat and firearm safety. Additionally, build a network of trusted allies for added security. In survival, strength often comes in numbers. Threat number 6. Medical emergencies. In a world without functioning hospitals, even minor injuries or illnesses can spiral out of control. A simple cut could lead to infection, and untreated conditions could become life-threatening. The key is preparedness. Build a comprehensive first aid kit that includes trauma supplies, over-the-counter medications, and tools for wound care. Stockpile prescription medications if possible, and consider learning basic first aid and CPR. Prepping isn't just about gear, it's about skills. Knowledge of how to handle emergencies like broken bones, severe bleeding, or dehydration can save lives. Threat number 5. Mental and emotional breakdown. Survival isn't just a physical battle, it's a mental one. The stress of constant uncertainty, isolation, and fear can take a toll on even the most prepared individuals. Anxiety, depression, and panic can cloud your judgment and lead to dangerous mistakes. Build mental resilience by staying connected with others. Whether it's family, friends, or a prepping community, human connection is a powerful tool. Develop a daily routine, even in chaos. It gives you a sense of normalcy. Practice mindfulness or meditation to keep your mind focused and calm. Remember, survival is as much about mindset as it is about resources. Threat number 4. Lack of communication. Staying informed during a crisis is critical. Without communication, you'll be left in the dark, unable to learn about threats, locate loved ones, or find safety. Cell towers might go down, and the internet could become inaccessible. Prepare alternative communication methods now. Invest in ham radios, walkie-talkies, and emergency radios with NOAA weather alerts. Learn basic signaling techniques like SOS with a flashlight or whistle. Communication is your lifeline to the outside world. Don't overlook it. Threat number 3. Fuel and energy shortages. In a grid-down scenario, energy becomes a precious commodity. Gas stations may close and power outages could last indefinitely. Without energy, transportation, heating, and even cooking become massive challenges. To prepare, stockpile fuel safely, but also consider renewable options like solar panels, wind turbines, and hand-crank devices. Learn how to live without modern conveniences. Know how to start fires for warmth, use propane stoves for cooking, and preserve food without refrigeration. Adaptability is your best friend when resources are limited. Threat number 2, disease and sanitation issues. Sanitation quickly becomes a critical issue when infrastructure breaks down. Overflowing trash, contaminated water, and lack of hygiene create a breeding ground for diseases like cholera, dysentery, and respiratory infections. Plan ahead by stockpiling hygiene supplies, soap, bleach, disposable gloves, and face masks. Build a sanitation system that includes portable toilets or composting methods. Purify your water and establish a waste disposal plan to prevent illness. Cleanliness isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. Threat number 1, other people. The biggest threat in any SHTF scenario is often other people. Desperate strangers, opportunistic looters, and unprepared neighbors can all pose a danger. Human conflict is inevitable in a world where resources are scarce and tensions are high. The key is vigilance. Fortify your home, stay alert, and be cautious about who you trust. Practice conflict resolution and avoid unnecessary confrontations. Building a strong, reliable community can help you navigate this threat, but always prepare for the worst-case scenario. Surviving when SHTF means facing these threats head-on. Preparation is the key to navigating chaos and ensuring the safety of you and your loved ones. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Doomsday Prepper for more survival tips, strategies, and advice. Let us know in the comments, which of these threats do you think is the most dangerous? Stay safe, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next video.